Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Danko, president of Butler University. We are so proud to have nominated David Johnson for induction into the Indiana Academy. His influence is vast. David has an ability to provide wise counsel to a number of people that are able to impact our city, our state, our region, and he's well deserving of induction into the Academy. His leadership in a number of sectors that have to do with economic development and life sciences has been influential for many, many years. As president of Brio Crossroads, he really drove a lot of investments into the life sciences. Is CEO of CICP, Central Indiana Corporate Partnership. He has worked with a number of heads of organizations across the state, influencing them to make investments into higher education. He's an advocate for higher education in so many ways. When he turned to the nonprofit sector, his impact has been considerable. But when I think of something that really stands out for me with David, it's the work that he has done during the pandemic for the last 30 months. Starting very early on in the month of March of 2020, he convened the top leaders across the state to discuss what was going on, to really develop a playbook of how we would all confront this. And that was quite an accomplishment. His work was instrumental in terms of us getting through the pandemic. There's so many things that David has positively impacted through his leadership, and again, very often in a soft-spoken way, quiet leadership behind the scenes, nudging people along to make sure they're doing the right thing and making sure that they support the greater good of this state. David, I am just so proud to count you amongst my friends, and very pleased that you have been honored with induction into the Indiana Academy. Thanks for all you have done for the independent colleges of Indiana as well as the entire state.
Good evening. I'm David Johnson. I'm the CEO of the Central Indiana Corporate Partnership. I was thrilled when I got a phone call from Jim Danko on my way home from work that I'd been selected for membership in the Academy. Never dreamed I'd be among them, and it's a wonderful honor and a great place to be. I'm very grateful for it. Private higher education, to me, has two very closely related values. One, of course, is for the next generation of our citizens in giving a first-class education to students throughout the state in a variety of settings and in a variety of opportunities. But in addition to their purely educational mission, the private colleges and universities are also economic actors, very important actors in a number of communities in our state who really help people to continue to focus on the right things, to build toward the right futures, and often step forward to be real regional and community leaders in their own right. Private colleges and universities often serve as meeting places for communities themselves, and that's an incredibly important addition. We would really be lost without the private colleges and universities we have here. The Indiana Academy is very important to the higher education community. It's remarkable how quickly people can forget who did what when, why things mattered, who made what contributions, and where things are heading in the future. The Academy pulls all of that together in a really wonderful way. It calls attention to particular individuals, but it also calls attention to a really significant higher education community that's moving the state, not only moving things forward, but preserving the legacy that there's been. So Jim Danko, thank you very much. You made my day, you made my week, you made my year with the phone call saying I had been nominated to be a member of the Academy, and thank you for the wonderful friendship we've had for more than a decade.